Hey guys, so today I'll be talking about the problem squares of a sorted array. It's an easy LeetCode problem. So essentially what the problem statement states is that we have a array in a non-decreasing order and we have to return an array of the squares such that the each of the values are in such that the new array is a is in non-decreasing order also. So if we take the first example, it's like -4 -1 0 3 10 0 3 and 10. So this array is basically in a non-decreasing order such that each of the element is either equal to or greater than the previous value, and we have to return a new array of squares such that the new array is also in a non-decreasing order. So in this case it will be 0 -1 squares, which is 1, then 9, then 16, then 100. So the idea is, let's say we have this we have I'll just rub it out. Let's say we have this input array. The idea is that we use a two-pointer system, so we know that whenever we get a positive value, we can traverse from this position towards the right and from the left of the element towards the leftmost end, and we compare the squares of each of those two pointer values and then insert them in a new array. So that's what the goal is. So coming back to the code, so we'll take a new array which has the length same as that of A. We take two pointers or two indexes. Let's say I equal to 0. At this point it doesn't matter, we will just initialize it. So we have to position, so let's say while j is less than a dot length, a dot length and aj is less than 0, we increment j such that we get to the first index, which is a non-negative integer. So if in this case it will be the 0, so we will initialize j here and we will initialize I to be the next, just to the next left of those of j. So we will take I as this index. Next, what we want to do is we want to iterate. So while I is greater than equal to 0 and j is less than a dot length, we want to check whichever is minimum. So if aj, whichever square is minimum, just to correct the statement, if this is the case, then we take another index, which is the index of the new array, and we new array k plus plus equal to we take, okay, so it will be ai, and we will just populate that new array to g into aj, and we need to increment, else we know that the square of the value at index I is smaller than that of j, so we will put the values at that index I, square of the value of that index I at the current position of new array, and we have to decrement I value. So this will continue until one of them is out of bounds. So if I becomes less than 0, that is it, overshoots the leftmost part of the array, or if let's say if j overshoots the rightmost part of the array, till then this loop will work. So after that we need to check whether we have reached the leftmost end of the array. So to do that, we will check while I is greater than 0. That is the case, it means that we have like reached the array end from the rightmost part. So we will just place this ai multiplied by ai, square of the value, and then decrement, or else we know that we have reached the leftmost part, so that means that we have to reach the rightmost part of the array. So that will be a dot length new array k plus plus equal to aj into aj j plus plus. So that's it, I guess. Then at the end we have to return this new array. Hopefully everything is correct. Let's check. Okay, accepted. Let's submit the solution. Alright, it was successful. So just to recap the whole code, just to go over through the code. So what we are doing at first is like we are searching for the first non-negative integer, and we are after we find the first non-negative integer, we hold this j pointer at that index, and just to the immediate left we place the index I, and we compare the squares of the values at these two indices, and whichever is smaller we are putting it in this new array. So first 0, then this will come here, the j pointer. So after that we compare 3 square and minus 1 square, so we find that minus 1 square 1 is smaller than 9, so we place 1 here. Then we again decrement I, we place I here. We find that 4 square 16 and this is 9, so we find that this is smaller, so we place 9 here. Again, increment j, we find that 4 minus 4 squared 16 is less than 10 square, so we place 16 here, and then we place 100. So that's how this code works. To if you have any doubts as such, you can always post your doubts in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please do give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.